It is decision time for Mercedes AMG F1 this weekend at the Spanish Grand Prix. The question is to be or not to be. Zero part design or a totally new direction. Thank you for watching. Let's talk about it. What did we learn about the zero part design? It is important to look back not long ago and see every other team, including Ross Brawn, that thought the zero part design was borderline illegal. And now everybody's laughing at Mercedes for having adopted the zero part design. What we know about the zero part design is that it exposes the floor a lot more than any other team on the grid. What we know about that is that it does impact the airflow a lot more than any other team on the grid. What we know about that is that it may be a lot heavier than any other on the grid. What we know about that is that that floor creates a purposing a lot sooner than any other car on the grid. What we know about that is that it affects very badly, negatively, the late breakers such as Lewis Hamilton. Because with the zero part design, that floor starts to purpose at the lowest speed, and if you brake later, it will stay a lot longer in that momentum. Now we see in so many ways why Lewis Hamilton is struggling with this car, the W13. What we now know is that Mercedes has enough data this weekend to make a very important decision. Should Mercedes, with all the data they have now, stick with it? Why would they stick with it? They may have enough data to see that in the short term, yes, 2022 is gone. It will not help them. But ongoing, from here on, they may have the best car for the next 10 years. They may have Russell dominate the Formula One the next 10 years. But how will that affect Lewis? We know now, obviously, if they do go with that direction, it will not be that good for Sir Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton's driving style was long implemented by his dad, who told him to brake after the last breaker. He's struggling because if he brakes late now with this car, he's paying a penalty for doing so. Toto Wolff, I talked about, is a major decision maker in what direction the team shall go, short or long term, and why. Because he's a third owner. Short term answer is it may help Mercedes to change direction in the short term, but it may hurt them in the long term. Now, what the FIA did after the last Barcelona test is to allow teams to install stays on both sides of the car. Unfortunately for Mercedes floor, the stays are exposed, unlike any other team such as Red Bull or Ferrari. This is not going to be an easy one. I'm excited not only because it's race week, I'm excited because I would like to know what Mercedes will do, because this decision is going to have a short and long-term impact on Lewis and Mercedes. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. God bless you. Good evening.